Are you a coach that wants to do coaching with leaders or executives? One of the ways in is emotional intelligence work. This is a total buzzword in corporate and for good reason. Both Peter and I work with leaders, we work with high-level academics, we work with, executives in Fortune 500, 100 companies. These people love emotional intelligence training because it actually makes a huge difference for them. So let's talk about why we love it. Peter, why do you love emotional intelligence training for leaders?
I mean, it's the way things are moving right now. If you're wanting to get into corporate spaces, there's this whole revolution going from the industrial age where workers were cogs in a wheel, and it was kind of just like yell at them and get them to do whatever they're supposed to do, and that was basically fine because people were like screwing toothpaste caps on, but that's done by robots now. So a lot of the workforce, um, millennials, down to Zoomers, that just like yelling at people, it doesn't work anymore. And so, one of the hotter commodities in the working world is creativity, teamwork, collaboration. And so these are things that also due to like a lot of upbringing with technology and stuff, people are lacking. And so, um, in that, it's so important to be able to help people tune in with people and find, like, see people. Like, this is, if you want to motivate people, you got to understand them. You got to see them and be able to join them. If you want to influence something, you have to contact it. If you can't find it in space, you can't move it, right? If I want to pick up a bowl, I have to locate that bowl in space, put my hands around it, pick it up, and move it. The same thing happens emotionally. If I want to influence Meg and I want to inspire her, then I have to be able to locate her emotionally.
As in, how am I feeling? Why am I feeling that way?
Yeah, why are you feeling that way? What makes you tick? What's important to you right now?
Yes.
What am I missing about you?
Right.
And finding those things so that whatever is blocking you from feeling safe at work, which is a huge block to creativity, feeling clear and oriented, feeling properly supported, without those things, I'm going to get so much less
Yeah.
if you're an employee of mine.
Totally. And so many leaders don't have the awareness to know which emotional intelligence skills they are lacking. And so it has to start with awareness so many times. In fact, we just applied for a grant to teach leaders at the US government emotional intelligence, and it started with helping them identify what is emotional intelligence. It might seem obvious for coaches who have done this work. It's not obvious for leaders that have not been talking about or training in emotional intelligence. And even if you're like, I'm emotionally intelligent because I'm nice to people or because I have a sense of compassion, that's great. And there's a range. Everything from like boundaries, tough love, candor, right, down to compassion, empathy, how to make yourself softer. Let's turn around because it's windy. All of these things really matter, and to be a good leader, you have to have range in your emotional intelligence. You can't just be the nice one. You can't just be the tough one, right? You have to, like Peter said, be able to get in there, understand someone, locate them, understand what they need, and be able to deliver it. And that's when leadership gets rich, and there's more motivation, there's more employee retention, there's more inspiration, there's more helping your employees become leaders or your direct reports become leaders themselves. And so there's all these tangible financial payoffs to increasing our emotional intelligence that people don't necessarily think about, but they're starting to, right?
Yeah, absolutely. All right.